Is that Wednesday music? It's that Wednesday soundtrack. Must be Wednesday. Must be that time of the week to bring you some hilarity, some tips and tricks, some support and some rebels for the Rebellious Business Show. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Caroline. How are you doing this morning?
Excellent.
Marvellous. I heard a little noise and then I realised I've actually got my my phone volume up. I thought there was like a little... I was hearing you out of speakers, but that's good. We don't have Jennifer this morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is me and Caroline, because Jennifer is currently in the sky on her way to Sweden.
Who said that was okay? I don't remember saying that was acceptable.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
We've been very intermittent, haven't we? Like it was me and Jennifer, and then it was you and Gary, and then
it's the summer, isn't it? We're all having a bit of time off here and there.
Well, that's not allowed, is it? Really?
Well, I mean, I feel like it is, and I feel like it should be, and I feel like that's the point.
Let's normalise time off. Normalise breaks.
We should be aiming for a 4-hour work week, shouldn't we? Is that what we're supposed to be doing?
Yes, but in the process of getting a 4-hour work week, we must work 100 hours a week.
Okay, well, anyway, welcome everybody.
I'm trying very hard also not to be distracted. I'm trying very hard to share this video, but I'm getting all confused. I'm getting a tiz.
What video are you sharing?
This one, the one we're on.
Oh, that one. I've already shared it.
Well, I'll share it one more time.
Okay, don't get us cancelled like we did last time. Last time Caroline did a live training, it literally blew up. Like, no pressure, Caroline, you got an 8,000 reach last time.
That was capped as well.
And it was capped, yeah, but it could have gone a lot further. We got a video taken down for reasons that we cannot figure out. Although I have blocked certain countries on the business page now, so you might not get the same kind of reach. Let's see what happens.
Can I tell you a funny story about my morning in a minute?
In a minute. But we have been focusing very much so on reach on the business page, and that's why we've got this session today. You might hear us talk about it quite a lot, you know, over the last few weeks. If you've tuned in, you've probably heard us mention reach. You've probably heard us mention how many people have watched something or how far something's gone, and that's because we have literally been studying viral content. We've been studying business page analytics and statistics, and what we're going to do today is give you some of the goodness that we have learned. But what I would love to know from you guys, and because there's not so many of us on Zoom at the moment, I would love if we can spotlight you one at a time. Put your camera off if you really do not want to come out and speak. I will not force you. This is a safe space. You can be shy for a little while. You can come over and over and over again, and I will force you at one stage. But I'd love to hear from you. Why do you want to increase the reach on your business page? Like, why are you here on this session where we promised to tell you how to get thousands of people seeing your content on your business page? What do you want that for? Who wants to go first? Don't put it in the chat. I see you reaching for the chat. We're going to pull you out. We're going to spotlight you. Nikki, hello, my darling. I'm going to add you first. And I said, actually, be honest, because I know that you're not exactly been that excited about social media recently. So if you don't want that, if you're like, oh no, just share with us what are your thoughts about Facebook business page? Why do you want to grow it?
Well, firstly, thanks guys for prioritizing Facebook today, because Facebook personally is probably where I spend most of my time.
Okay.
So it's not a social media hate for me personally, but I'm not a great fan of it from a business perspective. And I know you guys are there to change that perspective, which I'm very grateful for. And I was told by other people, Facebook probably isn't the place I should be hanging out with my business. I don't believe that.
Yes.
I just don't think I know how. And that's why I'm here, because it's where I feel the most comfortable. I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, but Facebook is probably the place I feel the most comfortable. And I just want to know how, so that I can carry on feeling comfortable, but really capitalise on, all the tricks that I just don't know.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. It's actually really lovely to hear. And thank you very, very much. Let's hope we make Facebook more fun by the end of today. Right, who am I going to pull out next? Maritza, you coming out? We have thumbs up.
Happy to.
Yeah, awesome.
It's my first. Oh, sorry.
There we go. Now everyone on Facebook can see you. Hello, my darling.
Yay!
Welcome.
Thank you. It's my first session today, so really happy to be here. I am not on Facebook for business stuff at all, and so I'm keen to, aside from obviously networking with wonderful people, rebellious people, I also want to see whether or not there is scope for me to consider Facebook. I'm B2B, so I don't know whether or not it's where my ideal clients will hang out, and really just learn more about broadening my reach on social media.
Awesome.
Getting more clients is what we're all wanting to do.
Yes.
So yeah.
That was the why I was looking for. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Okay, and Will, can I come to you next? So yeah, I think so. I mean,
yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Why do I want to find out about Facebook marketing? I've got a business page with no followers. I've got a small, very old group of people from Facebook from the years gone past. It's a bit like the strap line from Alien, the movie. In space, they can't hear you scream. Well, on Facebook, they can't see me post, and I need to know. I need to get people out there to do that.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. What's it going to give you if people see you post?
Well, that's just build a tribe, build my tribe, and get people to latch on to what I think I can offer them.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you very much. I love that. Build a tribe. Man after my own heart. Mark Chu, can we pull you out? I know you're one that who's just entered, has no idea what's going on, and I can pull you out. It'll be fun. Right. The question is, you obviously rocked up today because you want to know how to massively increase the reach on your business page, although you are actually smashing it. Can I just say, Mark's doing better on his business page than we are, Caroline. So we should probably come to you for some tips very soon. Why is your reach on your business page so important to you?
Because I want more people to see my message. I had a very interesting conversation with a prospect on Friday, who was almost bullied into buying a different course by someone who was cash driven. And that's put a fire under me that there's two of my peer tutors, if you like, are bullying people into buying a program that's not the best for them. And that really I have got quite a good reach. I've got quite a good post engagement, but I want more. Because I feel like I've got a duty to protect the people who genuinely want to do this for the right reason.
Okay. Yeah, I love that perspective. So if you can increase your reach, you can help and protect and support
more people, and get them the help that they need rather than the help that they've been bullied into. This isn't the first time either. One of my earlier students came from this person after doing their program. I didn't learn anything.
It's actually really common. Like I have a lot of conversations with a lot of people that have had bad experiences with other business coaches as well. So unfortunately, it's not uncommon. Thank you so much for sharing, Mark. Thank you very much. We've got Gwen Dixon over on Facebook saying, I'd love to know more about how my Facebook page works. In comparison to my group, it is growing and I like using it, but lately it's been playing up when I do lives. When I go live on my page, the sound has been a bit delayed and really glitchy, which is very off-putting to do, as not as good an experience for my viewers either. Has anyone else found this or know how to fix it? We're not having that issue, my lovely. I'm not really sure about that. It sounds like a technical question. Mark, have you had that issue? You haven't been going live that much lately, have you?
I did have when my internet connection wasn't strong enough, and it wasn't the was glitching. It was the upload speed from Zoom to Facebook. I get it very, very often when I'm doing my DJ sets. In fact, it's the reason I've stopped, because my computer's not good enough to manage the data transfer from
yeah. That might be it, Gwen. That might be it. Check your internet strength, and also check that, because streaming uses up a lot of bandwidth. Thank you. That was a very obvious potential solution.
Literally don't have Word or any Outlook or Microsoft programs running if you've got them on Mac, because there's a little thing that sits in the background sucking up your CPU, which is Microsoft checking that you're legally allowed to use it. I found that one out really recently. My computer went down. I was like, what's going on? Oh, Microsoft is doing stuff in the background that I didn't ask it to. Thanks for that. Go away.
CPU sucker. Absolutely. Get rid of it. All right. Thank you so much, Mark. Right. I'm going to remove the spotlight. And does anyone else want to share? I've got Afsar, I've got Jen, I've got Jenny, I've got Wendy, I've got Zhao. I completely butchered your name. Please forgive me and please correct me. I would love to hear why you are excited to find out more about how to increase the reach on your Facebook business page. What is it that you want that for? And what do you think it will give you? If you want to type that in the chat, if you don't want to come on camera, or just wave at me and I will pull you out. Jenny, I want to pull you out. I'm going to pull you out, Jenny. You happy? You've been with us so long. You've got this. Unless you're like, no, I'm multitasking. I'm not. All right.
Come on. Mining.
Yeah. Add spotlight. There we go. Yeah. Hello, my lovely. So I just wanted to see you.
While the kids are playing.
Yeah, summer holidays life. I got the same this end.
I just want to I know my Facebook page isn't really very active. I think it could do more. I think if I increased my reach on it, it just helped me grow my audience and just get more clients.
Awesome. Grow your audience, get more clients, increase your reach. And it's similar actually to what someone said here, that they've got a lot of followers, but they don't have a huge reach at the moment as well. So we'll talk about that too. Thank you so much for sharing, Jenny. Appreciate it. I think we should crack on and give you guys some golden nuggets. Thank you to everyone who has shared. Caroline, I don't think I need to introduce you, to be fair. I think you've been around enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Caroline. She's a bit of all right. I'll hand you over to her.
Right, so I'm going to try and take the reins now. I love that we did that Q&A. That was Cordelia's thought process this morning. She's like, we need to ask people, making some presumptions about what I thought were the reasons that people wanted to grow their Facebook page. So I was making assumptions, and she was like, no, we can't make assumptions. I was like, well, if I'm wrong, then I've got no presentation anyway. And thankfully, everyone's answers are completely in line with my suspicions. We want to grow our Facebook reach. Particularly if we're attracted to the Rebellious Business Network. I'm just looking at myself. It's really weird. Sorry, I've minimized the screen.
By the way, yeah, if you are spotlighted, it does do that for you. But in the top right-hand corner, you can change the view to gallery, and it won't change the view for everybody.
Yeah, else. I need that, because I thought I was talking to myself then. It really weirded me out. And I was like, I just lost my thread. Anyway.
It's because I'm in charge of the Facebook live stream, because we don't have Jennifer. So there we go.
Wait, bring back Jennifer. Tell her to learn.
Go for it.
No more holidays. So basically, we're all in the Rebellious Business Network because we want to get clients for our business, our services. This is what it all boils down to. So we've got lots of different ways and methods that we think we're going to get more clients. Growing the Facebook reach and getting the most out of our business page is just one of those things. And we've got so many other things that we can sort of tug on to help us get more clients, but ultimately to getting more clients, or as Mark Chu said, creating an impact and also protecting people from going the wrong way. So again, it boils down to the promotion aspect because Mark, you've got a fantastic reach already, you're getting a lot of engagement, but ultimately someone else is making those sales, someone else is getting those leads, someone else is doing that. And it's like, so ultimately it's not just about growing the reach, it's also about, and I am the conversion queen. at least in terms of content. So what I want to do is go through some steps on how to not just increase your reach, but on how to strategically increase your reach, or at least use your Facebook page to connect with your ideal client and convert them. And so I was, when I came into Rebellious Business, here's a little backstory. I was absolutely amazed at how fantastically well Cordelia had cultivated an audience. She was making loads of sales and the business was great. But I couldn't believe that she wasn't utilizing her Facebook page as much. Everything was in the RBN, guys. We've got a great group. And I was like, how is this even possible? How are we getting clients when no one knows what we're doing? Obviously people were doing it, but it is very closed doors. And so what I wanted to really do was I saw how much we had such a bit of a cult following inside the network. We had people like joining the network. Oh God, my internet's unstable. But anyway, I wanted to
you cut out a couple of times. It's weird. It just blanks the odd word out. We're like playing a game of blankety blank over here, trying to, what was that word? But carry on. You've not frozen or anything.
Well, ultimately, I wanted to open up the Facebook page. This is the reason why I got into the Facebook page, is because I saw the page as a really solid channel to get more, and again we're talking back to clients and getting back to leads and conversions, to get more people into our funnel, our network as well. It's not just about clients. I just want to clarify, it's not just about clients, because what we love to do at Rebellious Business is we're cultivating our tribe, we're cultivating an audience. But it started way back when with getting one-to-one clients, and that's part of the system. Because Facebook page linking, it's kind of, I saw it almost like as a blog, right? Instead of having to set up a blog, or instead of having to like do all the tech stuff, I was like, we've got this page here that we can use to connect with people. All the tech is set up, and it's so much easier to post than it is to write a blog, SEO it. I mean, listen, all of the stuff will help, but I was like, right, this is going to be the blog. And what I wanted to do was therefore create content that was good enough that would connect with people outside of the current ecosystem, to draw their attention to the Facebook page so that they're in our ecosystem, so that we will get them into as a client. And it basically, in order to achieve that, I had to get really clear on what it was that we are promoting. So this is the step one, okay? Step one is getting not just clear on your message, it's clear on your North Star of your promotion. As we said, we're growing our Facebook page to get more clients, okay? As a starting point, we do tribe like creation later, but to start with, it's about getting more clients. So if you're going to be growing your Facebook page at all, then you have to start with the thing that you're selling, and then you can gear everything.
You're cutting out quite a lot, Caroline.
Selling. Oh no.
I know, it's so annoying.
Oh, is it ruining the presentation?
It's like 3 words at a time, and like
okay.
Yes, I can't hear you.
Oh. Huh?
You completely cut out there as well. It doesn't sound like it's an internet.
Do you reckon it's my headphones?
It might be your headphones, because it's like your video is staying the same.
All right, I'm putting the headphones on.
Yeah, try that. See if that fixes it.
We're all bathed for. How are we doing?
Okay, I can tell they've changed. Let's try that and see. Yeah.
Okay, so just to summarize, basically, when we're thinking about growing the Facebook page first, we've got to think strategy, and obviously the outcome that we all want is to get more clients. Okay, so everything that we're going to be putting on Facebook to start with, right, is going to be that we want to onboard. It's the clients that we want to sell to. It's the people that we want in our tribes. And as a starting point, I'm going to focus this all on clients and sales. It's not all about that. But so what we have to do to get started is get clear on what it is we're selling. Now, this sounds like the most basic thing, and it doesn't sound like it's a way to sort of grow your audience because it's all about the sale. But what it is I like to think of it kind of like a bullseye. Sale, the thing you're selling, the product you're promoting, the service you're offering is the bullseye, it's the of the target. And outside of that, you can think of that as your content, right? Like you can have it. So you towards the end, once you've got this really, you've got it all refined, you're making those sales, you've got like these really like outer obscure ways of connecting to the bullseye, like these outer rings of your content. I know that's a bit abstract, but basically to start with, you want the outer rings to like kind of connect in. Anyway, this is getting too abstract. So how that works is we get clear on the message, the thing. Cordelia's laughing at me, and it's making me self-conscious. Right, so we're going to get clear. I'm going to go through the steps. I'm going to get through the steps before I get more self-conscious. Right, step 1. This is part of the Launchable North Star. What exactly are you promoting? What's the thing? Okay, what is your service? That's the thing, and it's got to be very much like very tangible. Okay, so for us, as an example, we've got the Rebellious Entrepreneurs Academy, and that's the thing as a starting point. Once you've got that down, you ask yourself, what's the immediate benefit of that thing you're selling? Okay, and ours is as an immediate benefit, the immediate thing is to get clients, regardless of like where you're at. It helps you refine your message, get clients, and understand your package properly, plus all the other things. And the reason people want that, their why, is because they want to have a business that is centered around the value they can provide for people. We speak to service providers, so the business owners that we have, they're people who want to provide a service and want to provide a value to their tribe, and they're using their service as a means to get that, and therefore they need to get clients. So that's kind of that's where I say the rings, right? The outer why is a bit more abstract than the inner bullseye. That's what I'm sort of saying. And so that's the starting point. So you want to then say, okay, so that is the center of all of my content. That is the center of everything that I'm going to create. Now, from that centerpiece, you then want to create some topics. Okay. I know now from my North Star that I want to speak to people on my Facebook page to get them to buy from me. I want to speak getting clients. I want to speak to them about the bathing. We're going to talk about bathing, which is our first module. So it's about doing the immediately gratifying tasks that you can do to get clients. That's the second ring, because you're a service-based business owner who's a people person who wants to build a business around providing a service that is in line with what you want to do. Okay. So those are first rings. Now, if we get to the outer rings, we've got things about creating an impact but that just to start with, we're going real specific in the kind of like almost like the bare necessities. Now, do not do, especially if we're in the services, we're not in the police, in service-based businesses, because we're offering our thoughts, right? We're offering our knowledge, our experience. It's not like we're selling tables or anything solid. Where we're selling our experience and training and talking to people, it feels a bit fluffy. And so we go in all these different directions. And when we market to everyone, we market to no one. So to start with, we're really small, really, really tight on those rings. And it all boils down to what immediate benefit, the reason why they want the immediate benefit to start with. And that's your first content strategy. And that is what you're going to be testing to see if you can get any bites. So that's step 1 you're going to do, right? You know everything on your business page, and this is about organizing your thoughts. Well, it will go into that message. Okay. So I just want to get Mark Chu forwards again, because you're a bit more established. I'd like to kind of just like do a quick exercise on that really quick. We're going to spend 5 minutes on it, so it might not be perfect, but just to give you an example of what we're doing and how to sort of like just get that real tight refined, that tight North Star refined. Come here, Mark.
Hello.
Show me your beautiful face. Hello. I've spent some time with Mark anyway. He's on my hot seat sometimes, and he's just an absolute bundle of joy to work with. So Mark, what is the exact thing you're selling?
Until last week, I was only selling one thing. Now I'm thinking of selling two. So I sell professional results to aspiring DJs.
Okay, say that one more time.
Professional results for aspiring DJs.
So that's more of a, there's an outcome there. What if you were in a shop? What would the box be? Is it a course?
Oh, sorry, yeah. Yes, it's a high ticket DJ coaching program.
Okay, so a DJ coaching program. So more specifically, a DJ coaching program to help the DJs become more professional. Okay. So that would be that's like, okay, I want to sell people into that. And we're just going to keep it like really simple right now, because that's the very center of the ring. Okay, so then after.
Can I make a very quick adjustment to that?
You may.
Last couple of weeks, I've realized there's a huge, and I'm talking huge, pool of people that I've overlooked because I was trying to get aspiring DJs to be professional. There's a very, very, very large group of people below that actually want to be professional. They want to be better at what they do. So I'm in the midst of creating a lower ticket offer for hobby DJs to be really good at what they do, who don't aspire to be the next David Guetta or Ben Nicky or Nina Kravitz.
Okay, so what you've got there, what I will just to demonstrate to people, that's boards. Okay, and on your Facebook page, once you've developed everything, you can have 20 different dartboards. Right, you want to get into but that's where the content strategy comes into play. And you go, when I'm like, we've got lots of dartboards in Rebellious Business, several hundred. No, I'm joking. What I always encourage is, listen, unless you've disproven one message, I wouldn't start another one, because this is what we do in business, as especially I don't know, if we're creative particularly, is we go through other ideas before fully executed the idea that we have set ourselves on. So I would say I'm not going to entertain your other idea for your benefit, because I know from experience I've got some mad ideas. I've got mental ideas. I'm like, I don't want to do this. No, stick with the thing you've got. Okay, and I know you've got an audience. You know that people are connecting with it. And I've said this to you multiple times. Well, we won't go into it. Your thing is conversions. You need to focus on the conversions, not new ideas. Anyway, so without me lecturing you, Mark, we're going to go back to the original dartboard. We've got a course helping DJs. Course helping DJs become professional. What's the immediate benefit of that?
Getting paid gigs.
Perfect. Okay. Now, why do they want paid gigs?
Because there's quite a lot of investment when it comes to DJing for kit. When I first started on vinyl, the investment was vinyl. And my DJing paid for my vinyl addiction. That's how I justified buying more vinyl. I was like, I'm getting paid to play, so I can afford to buy. But now with digital tracks being 99p, that's not the issue. The issue is the fact that if you want to get better and buy new kit, for example, if you want to buy club standard kit, you're looking at $7,000. That's for like club standard kit. So you've got everything from like 100 to £7,000 worth of kit and by making that step because they're not getting any money. So my goal, I'm earning through either online activities like streaming on Facebook and Twitch, and then actually getting into clubs and starting to get bookings.
So it's a necessity for them to get paid gigs to afford to be a DJ. Like regardless of anything, if you want to afford to be you're passionate about, you need paid gigs. It's not even a thing you can negotiate with. Okay, so we've got those 3 rings. Okay, ring number 1, the big, kind of you flip them around when you're creating content. Okay, this is my 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 process. It doesn't matter. The why starts first. So when you're connecting with your audience, you say you can't afford to not get paid gigs for your DJ habit. You need to get the most important thing is that you get paid gigs. This is why this course is going to help you. Click here to learn more. So that's the framework of your message, and that's your starting point. Now, then you're putting it out and testing conversions. Okay, so that's step 1. You've got those 3 rings. Step 2 is then 7 topics, right? And this is why I love ChatGPT, but we'll go past that. You're going to put that little bullseye segment, those 3 sentences into ChatGPT, and you're going to say, generate me 7 topics around this content strategy. And they will give you 7 topics. And then you're going to say, generate me 7 blogs around this content strategy, around these 7 topics, with this content strategy. You're then going to have 7 days worth of content, and then you're going to go into Facebook and you're going to schedule it, and you're also going to say to ChatGPT, give me this call to action to click here to learn more, whatever your call to action is within these 7 blogs. Okay, so what you've then got is you've got 7 blogs centered around a messaging strategy that's aimed towards getting you clients and a call to action. So, and that messaging strategy speaks to to buy the course and their deeper why. Okay, the deeper why for them, but in a very refined way. And that's where you're starting from. So you see how I've taken all this big jumble of possibility, I've narrowed it down into 1 messaging strategy and then 7 topics to sort of connect with that. So that's step 2. You're then going to just post on that messaging strategy alone. You're going to stick with that 1 single messaging strategy, but post 7 days worth. Now, what I've done with one of my clients is I created almost a post, not quite a posting schedule, but I took those 7 topics and I labeled them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I know on Mondays, so one of my clients, she has a book to help women going through the menopause, and she helps them balance their hormones and understand bone health and cortisol and it's a very hormonal thing. So we've got 7 days of 7 topics. One of them is a day where she posts a blog, let's just say, a ChatGPT generated blog about bone health. The next day she's generating a topic. She posts about cortisol, which is a stress hormone. The next day it's estrogen dominance. The next day, so these 7 days are carved out, and then she does it for a month. So there's 4 blogs on topic 1, 4 blogs, let's say, they're posts. Blogs on topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, topic 4, topic 5, topic 6. That's your baseline. Okay, that's such an easy thing to keep up. That's just one of your bullseye targets dealt with. Every day at this time, a blog on one of these 7 topics goes out. That's your baseline. You schedule it. It's done for the month. And if you want to add your next bullseye, your next target, you do the exact same thing, but for the next one. So Mark, you would then test your other message as well. You test people that don't want to do this. But again, you must have some consistency with 1 message. You must have 1 strategy with 1 message, and you must test that message. And you're not testing messages against each other. You're testing the topics against the message, because you're trying to get sales for that 1 thing. So once you've then got those 7 topics going out 4 times at the end of the month, you're then going to review. You go look into Facebook, and I'm going to just show you the back of the Facebook in the back office for a second. Right. So
This is awesome because I think my message has been wishy-washy. I think that's where I'm falling down.
This is why I said we got a step one is to refine your message. You can find your launchable North Star. It's always the way. It's always the way.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the right path. I just don't think I'm being specific enough.
Yeah, and this is where you start with just that one thing. I know it, and here's the thing. I know I've worked with for so many clients now. I know it's not comfortable to say one thing because you could say so many other things. I know it's not comfortable having one thing to sell because you could sell so many other things. I know how uncomfortable that is. I know it. And I know that everyone's like, oh yeah, but I'm missing out on this. You're missing out on everyone if you don't sell one thing, right? If you go, I'm going to sell this and this and this, I'm going to speak to this person, this person, this person, you will really struggle to make sales. Just for some context, Tony Robbins started out as the phobia guy. He helped people get over phobias. Now look at him, world domination. Okay, so you've got to start with one little thing. Cordelia and I can do so many. We are talented women, but our message at this stage focuses around build as you fly, getting client strategies. That is our focus point. That's where we went. That's what we focused everything on. And then we tested it. And since testing it, we've developed our message. We're so much clearer. This is all about BAFing. Okay. So this is your build as you fly, Facebook content creation strategy and message development. Okay. So I'm going to quickly show you the Facebook back office. No, it's not back office at all. It is, I don't know, Meta Suite. Let's do the Meta Suite, professional dashboard.
Whilst you're getting that up, we have had a question in the chat. And I think sometimes we assume that people know all the terminology. So I'm going to answer this one just in case anybody else is confused. What does SEO stand for? Search engine optimization. It's essentially where you optimize your content, especially blogs or content that's on your website with keywords and descriptions that make it easier for Google and Bing and any kind of search engine to rank it in the search results. So that's what that means.
Fantastic. There you go. Although I'm going to be honest, I'm not super hot on SEO, especially for Facebook. So I won't talk about it anymore. Okay. So just so you know, like in your Facebook Meta Suite, you get to go into, let's say, like you get to go into all your content, right? And here's your planner. So just so you know, and I found, which is quite annoying, if you go to your planner, can you see that all right, Cordelia? I'm showing.
Sorry, it was a big thumbs up. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Beautifully.
So you can post up to a month ahead. I think I tested it. You can go 20. It really annoyed me because I wanted to do a year's worth. But anyway, you can post up to a month ahead, and you can see Monday, the 31st of July, we had 2 posts. Well, we had 4 plus Instagram. So we thought 4 things going out. So you can say all of your whatever slots up for a month, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you schedule them in. And then in your content, you look at the back and you see, you go and you can see, right? And this is how we review the reach. We then check out what the reach was. Now, this is today. The reach is pretty small, but that's because it's live now and it gives you the data later. But you can see we've got this data over the period of, forever, where we can see all the reach. Now I'm showing you behind the doors, but we've got quite a variety. So we've got some we got zero on a couple of them. And then we've got somewhere there, we have ones where they're 3,500. And we got one where it was 8,000. And what we can do is then we can review, so we know 158 counts reach, post engagement. You get to start seeing, okay, this one seemed to do really well with engagement. Whereas, I don't know, well, this one was great engagement. Some of them not so good. So what you're going to do is you're then going to review what is connecting, what is making the difference. And and just to let you know, the consistency creates better. So Facebook, there's a thing called distribution. Facebook distributes your content out to people, so it goes to their feed. And one of the things that Facebook rewards is consistency. That's why I created this, because like if you're posting this thing here and that thing there and this thing here and this message and this message, this is unpredictable and it's unsustainable. So not only are you going to get burnt out, you're not going to be able to review the results and get any useful data from it. And Facebook isn't going to find it something that's worth them distributing. Okay, so you're working here. This messaging strategy is working with the Facebook algorithm, and the posting schedule is working with the Facebook algorithm as well, because it's building up that consistency. So your first month is going to be a bit unpredictable, or it's going to be you're not necessarily going to get like a huge reach. But what you will see is, I mean, this is such an easy thing to do. Once you've done it, you can just schedule it in advance and it's done. So it's a scalable task, and it's going to give you the data you need to review. So that's the second thing. Is you're working with this posting schedule. You're going to be able to get data on what people like, and then you refine in on that some more. So that's step 2. Well, actually, it's step 3. So step 1, refine your message. Your launchable North Star. What is it you're promoting? What is the immediate benefit? Why does your audience want that? Step 2, create 7 topics. Schedule a month in advance on those topics every single day. Step 3, review what works. And step 4, don't get any posts taken down by Facebook, because then they really bugger up your reach. We were getting on quite a run before I had my talk taken down. Our numbers were a bit higher. They're starting to recover, but try not to distribute it too much. Try and make Facebook happy, because they really mess with your reach on that.
Can I add
the steps?
Can I just add something into that? Just because you shared the back office, and I think like historically, when it comes to social media, we have all measured how well our content does based on how many likes we get or how many comments we get, right? Now, obviously, there's the whole debate about how damaging that can be for your self-esteem, but just that aside for a minute, right? I just want to say that now more than ever before, just in general, the way people use social media, we do not like and comment on everything that we engage with. Engagement is not the same as liking and commenting necessarily, because there are other measurements that Facebook take into consideration that are silent. Okay, so 1 minute video views are an engagement metric that Facebook will use to measure how well your post is performing, and therefore your distribution will be higher if you get more 1 minute video views. That's regardless of whether someone likes or comments on your post. The next one, aside from 1 minute video views, is also how many people click links or click on the video to make it full screen or click the link in the description. Again, that's a silent metric that is measured by Facebook that does contribute to the reach. So I actually think it's better to measure how well a post has done based on the reach that a post gets, rather than how many likes or comments you get. Because if you think about your own habit, your own scrolling habit, and we've all got a scrolling habit, so don't tell me you haven't got one. If you think about your own scrolling habit, right, you're watching stuff all the time. It's actually quite rare that you like and you comment on a post. So I just wanted to add that in, because I think that a lot of people use that as a measurement of things, and actually looking at the reach is a really good way to do it instead.
And you did touch on something very important. Okay, so there's another metric as well that's very important. So for me, I just wanted to focus on the reach, because that seemed to be the easiest one to start with. At some point, we'll develop into this. I'm all about focusing in on one thing and mastering that. So firstly, I want to master the reach. Okay, I want to master the reach, because that's the easiest thing to grow to start with, right? And that is all to do with the likability of your content. So it gives you a lot of information about what is connecting. And if you create a lot of content around this one messaging strategy, you start seeing your reach increase, what that tells you is that people are interested in your offer. It tells you that, right? So, but you need to have the consistency. You need to have one thing to offer, and you need to have a little, a sort of runway of data in order to get that feedback. Now, the next metric that would be very, very good to measure is clicks. So if you put, it's one thing to say, and when you do your topics and when you generate these blogs, always add into the command when you're using ChatGPT, or if you're doing it yourself, fine, but always add a call to action with a link, because in the actual post itself, not in the comments, if you put a link in the post, Facebook tracks the number of clicks you get on that link. Okay, so those are the two metrics you should really be focusing on, especially with this messaging strategy that I've given you. So you know, if as your reach is growing, if you start getting clicks as well, you know you've tested it. You've tested the fact that people are interested in your message, which is the why, the outer ring. And if you're getting clicks, people are interested in your offer. That is the starting point. And that is, so I know we're talking about growing your reach, but a reach of 30 people where there's 10 clicks and 2 sales is better than a reach of 8,000 people and getting that taken down. And also we found out that we were getting people viewing because they like the entertainment side, but they were in the wrong country for us. We didn't want people from India, and anyway, it doesn't matter. But we've had to refine. We've refined our audience. We deliberately put things in place to reduce our reach because we focus on quality, not quantity. Quantity is great if it's in quality. So what you might see is this big expansion, and then you go, okay, let's refine this more. I think the key to success is the amount of crap you cut away. And as much as we want to have this gigantic reach, you want sales, you want clients, and you want to build a tribe of people that connect with you. A small tribe, we all know that thing, 1,000 fans, right? You need 1,000 fans and it will support you for life. That's who you want to be cultivating, those 1,000 people. And once you get those 1,000 fans, true fans, it will look after you for life. So as much as I say you should be focusing on the reach, you shouldn't really be focusing on the reach. You should be using the reach as a measurement of how well you are connecting to your 1,000 true fans. That's what you want to be using your reach for. And you also want to be looking at the clicks. And those clicks, to start with, should all be the same link, right? All the same link.
I had a question on this the other day. Someone asked me, it might have been you, Mark. I don't think it was. Someone asked me, they were told that you should always put a link in the comments and not in the description of the post, because if you put it in the description of the post, it actually hampers the reach. And so you should put it in the comment. And actually, you pointed, was it you, Mark?
Yeah, we had a very similar conversation.
Is it us that had this conversation? And what I would suggest is I would put the link in the description and not the comments regardless, because it's important to be able to measure that metric. And the importance of being able to measure that metric outweighs the potential of Facebook not showing it to as many people, is my answer to that. So in case there's anyone going, but I thought we should have put links in descriptions of Facebook videos, that is the answer to that question you were thinking. You're welcome. Just wanted to add that in.
I'm just going to summarize that as well, which is this is really handy. And this is just a mindset to have, okay? What I have shared with you today is a strategy. Every single strategy has its drawbacks. So with this strategy, where I'm saying put the link in the description, you are going to get advice that is completely contradictory. That's that strategy. And I would never say one strategy is better than the other, but focusing on one strategy rather than 12 is going to be way better, regardless if it's the best strategy or not. So you've got to pick your strategy. This is the strategy we've given you. Sure, there are some setbacks. Sure, there are some issues with it. Now, the reason you might want to choose this strategy over other strategies, despite there may be some setbacks and there's some issues with it, is because it's focused on getting clients. If you're here to get clients, this is a strategy that is supporting that outcome. There are probably millions I would say probably infinite amounts of social media strategies that you can implement in order to achieve millions of different outcomes. But what we've got here is service-based business owners who are interested in getting clients for the thing that they care about and they want to create an impact on the world. This is the strategy we use and we have done, which has helped us increase our reach, improve our message, cultivate a client base that's our fans and a tribe as well. So if that's an outcome that you want, then this is a strategy that will serve you. So that's all I'm going to say, that you will read things that will tell you to completely go against everything I've said here. However, the proof is in the pudding. You guys are here for a reason. That's because of the strategies we've put into place. Our clients are in love with us for a reason. It's because of the way we serve them and the strategies we put into place. So that's me closing. Now there's one final, link.
For example, is the suggestion that the link should be to the landing page of my funnel, or should the link be to take people back to my business page in Facebook?
The link will go on your Facebook business page. So just one per strategy per link. Okay, so the messaging strategy, like the bullseye sort of thing, that kind of represents the sale. So, and the sale doesn't mean just the money transaction. It means the first transaction. So if it's a lead magnet, that is also a transaction. So if you're, so this is just the front end strategy. Okay. So I'm apprehensive to go too much into detail because then we've got back end strategy. Okay. So like, is it going to be a landing page? Is it straight to the offer? Let's presume it's a lead magnet for the time being, just for this strategy. The bullseye represents the first transaction, which can be a free transaction. However, it will represent the prospect handing over something in exchange for something. So if it's your lead magnet, it will be an email in exchange for whatever the lead magnet is. So it could go to a landing page, it could go to a cart page, it could go to your diary, it could go to you. That's predefined in the messaging strategy. That's the thing, right? So the thing we said earlier was the course. Now, I would recommend a lead magnet rather than the course, but for the sake of this example, we used the course as the outcome. But an alternative would be a £20 thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be Master the Mix thing in your case, Mark, Master the Mix email campaign. But did I hear you say, should I put the link to the business page in the description?
Yeah, as talking, I was thinking if this is landing on people's news feeds.
It's going from your business page. So you wouldn't put the link to your business page.
Here's the interesting thing, right? Anywhere on Facebook, if the root of the post, if the post came from the business page, so imagine your business page is like an octopus with tentacles, right? If you've got a post that is posted from the root of your business page and it's in your Facebook group, or you've got a post that's from the root of your business page but it's shared on someone else's profile, or it's shared over here, wherever it's shared, the root of it is the business page, which means that your business page is going to be the thing that collects the cookie from that person. Yeah, so it doesn't matter where it's displayed as long as your business page posted it. Does that mean so you wouldn't need to put the link to the business page to get someone to come and visit the business page and then benefit from that, because you're already going to benefit from them seeing the post because the post is connected to the business page already. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And technically as well, there'll be two links technically, an automatic link, which will go to your business page. When the post is displayed on their feed, your name will be hyperlinked, or your business page name will be hyperlinked. But in the description, it will lead out. So there will automatically be two links. There will automatically be one link which links to your business page, and the second link links to whatever it is that you're promoting.
Cool.
Okay, so I just kind of want to summarize on that, because we've talked about what.
I'm laughing at Jenny saying, thank you for the octopus explanation. I get it a bit better now. And I'm laughing because I'm like, that was such a shit analogy. I can't work out if you're being sarcastic or not, but if not, you're welcome. Oh, good.
I thought it was great. I think it was great. We've got the Facebook octopus page.
I'm not sure this is making sense, but I just
we should have a post that goes out. We should have a post that goes out saying, how is your Facebook page an octopus? Find out. Click here to find out. So And that's what I was saying, by the way, just guys, in case you're interested, where I was talking about these outer abstract rings. If I started talking about how Facebook pages are like octopuses, that would be in these outer rings. You can see how it jives into that center point, but you can start getting abstract so long as it comes right back into the center. That's what you really want to focus on. That's why I've got these little rings to start with, but you can start getting some crazy ideas, which kind of seem like they don't even connect, like marine life and getting clients, but you can do it as long as you've got that centerpiece in mind. Anyway, one thing I want to talk about now, we're gonna rein this in. Like we said, this is a really good opportunity for you guys to grow your Facebook reach. However, there is some concern for me, because I know a lot of people that are going to watch this like who live and also on Facebook, on Zoom, and in the replay. They're going to be using everything I've said today as a distraction from the thing they need to be doing, which is getting clients. And we're here. We love giving you distraction techniques. We love teaching you how to grow your Facebook page. We love connecting the thought of octopuses with Facebook pages. That's what we love doing. We like that. However, we prefer it when we can give you some real immediate client getting strategies. And that's part of what we offer in our programs as well. So it's not, don't just focus on growing your Facebook page if you're interested in clients. If you're going to be focusing, you want to focus on where are those clients and what can you do right now to get them. So don't just get distracted by growing your Facebook reach. Focus on the prize, which is getting clients. And if you're confused about that, then we're here to help you unconfuse yourself. Cordelia, the floor is yours now. Floor is yours now.
What have I got to do?
I don't know. You got close up the show. We've got to get some feedback, and then we've got to tell them about an offer.
I've been having so much fun. Caroline, thank you so much for that. It was very enlightening. I do love this conversation though. I swear to God, I could sit and talk about Facebook business pages all day. Does that make me an absolute loser? Maybe, but this is why we do what we do, because we absolutely love it. And the best part of doing what we do is that we get to help you as well, which just makes the whole thing more fun, because share your knowledge, don't keep it in your head. But also we are always learning as we go, and we're learning from our community, we're learning from our clients, we're learning from each other all the time as well, and it's so much fun. Just want to give Nikki and Sarah a huge shout out because they have jumped on. Guys, have you seen me posting posts sitting on an aeroplane the last couple of days? Anyone seen that? Yeah. Last time I put a picture of me on an aeroplane, we had Katie Needle doing our Instagram content. She changed it to me sitting on a hot dog. It looked hilarious. I'm not going to dig it out. I'll leave it to your imagination. But essentially, I've been plastering that everywhere because we've got something really, really exciting that we are launching in September. It's like version 10 of what we do. I've been in this for a little while now. I've launched a lot of programs. I know what makes a great program. I have been working with a lot of people to, install our strategies, to build tribe funnels, to launch things, etc. Since Caroline came on board 8 months ago, where has the time gone? We've been in the background working to develop the next version of how we work with our clients. What we're looking for is we're looking for some people to come and pilot that next version with us. Now, that does not mean that we're looking for some guinea pigs, because everything that we're going to be doing in this pilot is off the back of proven processes, proven strategies, and things that we know work. What we want to pilot is we want to pilot the onboarding process, and we want to pilot that initial stage. And what we would really love is that when we are launching this in September, this brand new version of working with us, this brand new program, that we've already got some people in the process that can share what that process is like. Now, what we're looking for is 5 people. We've got 3 spaces. We've got 3 spaces left. And what we're looking for is 3 people that want to install repeatable systems for getting more clients. They want to understand all the stuff about business pages, but more importantly, you want to build a tribe instead of a following. You want to learn how to market in a way that feels great. You want to find ways to get clients that doesn't feel salesy, and you want to basically be able to really use social media as a place to connect and as a place to really have this human marketing element, rather than learning the stack and close and how to push and sell in a way that just makes you want to vomit. That's what we're all about. Now, the way that we teach that is, of course, we have BAFE strategies. We help you get clients before you're ready for clients. We help you sell things before you've built them. But we do that because we want to get you up in the sky and we want to get you moving forwards fast. But we also know that every single person's business is different and everybody's at a different stage. So this next version of working with us does not require you going through a cookie cutout course and being at the same level as everyone else. When you join the pilot program, you're going to be having an hour-long strategy planning session with me to kick things off, where I'm going to be prescribing bespoke strategies and plans and solutions for where you are currently at. Have you got an email list? Do we need to get one of those into place? Have you had clients before? Do we need to beta test something? Have you got clients but you need to launch a group coaching program? I'm going to be looking at where you're at and what it is that we need to do next to take you and your business to the next level. From there, I prescribe you your training. I prescribe you the plan and the things that you need to do. Now, the next thing that we do after that is that you jump on an hour-long one-to-one with Caroline, and she helps you clarify, refine, get into place your launchable North Star message, which you've probably heard her mention on this call. Basically, what that is it is the main piece of messaging for your entire business. It's the underbelly, it's the foundation, it's the thing that everything else is going to be pinned to, tied to, and come from, right? So she's going to clarify that with you. From there, you have weekly group coaching with me. You have weekly copywriting hot seat sessions with Caroline. You have daily marketing feedback and support from both of us. And we are here to just support you to absolutely freaking smash it out of the park. I am so excited for this program that we are launching in September. I'm very, very excited that we've just onboarded 2 absolute freaking legends onto the pilot program. I'm looking for 3 more. If you are interested in having a conversation with me about being one of those pilots, no, it is crazily discounted. We've actually reduced our prices for the next cohort purely because we know a lot of people are struggling and we can afford to reduce them. And you are going to get 50% off of that reduction as well if you join the pilot program. So seriously, nuts, absolutely freaking nuts. If you want to have a conversation with me about it, just go to rebelliousbusiness.com/pilot. And I will get that link in all the chats everywhere in a minute. But rebelliousbusiness.com/pilot. There is a little form for you to fill in. You'll be working with us for 6 months. And I will answer any of your questions and we can see if it's the right fit for you or not. Anything you would add, Caroline?
I'm so excited. I actually am really excited. Genuinely, we have been squirreling, collecting data. Really, we have been busting our balls. Yeah. And what's really exciting for me is having a bit of not ownership over this, but also being like, oh, this is me now as well. From like all of the stuff that we've been doing, like I've been working so hard to really understand the needs of the clients, to really understand the value of our trainings, I've been working really hard to just get involved in Rebellious Business. Obviously, I've only been here since January, officially on paper since May. So this is really exciting for me that we're at this stage. And I think we're both very much like, yeah, we've got this. So I'm very excited for this new program where, yeah, it's just got the stamp of Caroline, Cordelia and Rebellious and Team Rebellious all over it. I'm super excited for that. So I'm very excited. Actually, you know what? I don't want to give out any places. I'll buy them all. Sorry, that was lame. But yeah, just so I say it, it's funny.
My best friend Kelly, right? She sorry, Caroline, my other best friend Kelly, she does this, right? And I picked it up off of her because she's moved like around the corner from me, and I keep doing it all the time, like loser. But yeah, it's just one of the really cute things that she does. Kelly, if you're watching, love you. She's often watching, you know. She's one of those.
Oh, yay!
That's not liking and commenting all the time, but it's watching. You know, it's a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 5 minutes over time. We better wrap. However, just want to give Caroline a huge thank you for today's session, and also give you guys a huge thank you. Thank you for being here. We absolutely freaking love that we get to do this, and we wouldn't be able to get to do it without all of you. So thank you for being a part of our community, and thank you for rocking up to these lives and contributing to the reach that gives us the motivation to keep going all the time. I want to tell you what's happening next week, but I haven't got Jennifer, and that is my excuse for the fact that I haven't actually looked, because it is actually in a public place where I have the ability to go and look. So if I ramble for long enough, I might have clicked on the link and found the place and have it in front of me, and then I'll be able to tell you what's happening at the Rebellious Business Network next week. And how funny would it be if it was me? No, it's not me. I'm actually not here. It's you, Caroline. Right. I will be in Spain with my little ones. I'll probably tune in if I can. But next week we have networking. So it is your opportunity to come and hang out with the Rebels, network, get into the breakout rooms. Is it networking again already? That flew by.
It can't be. I thought it was the last Wednesday of the month. Right, we're losing everyone now.
We've moved it because we've got Tribe Funnel Challenge happening. We've got the Tribe Funnel Challenge happening at the end of this month.
16th.
So
I got the 16th here.
It is. It's this. Yeah, it is. It's next week, my lovely. Thank you, Mark. Mark knows. Mark knows better than us. Mark, we could have just handed it over to you.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You'd have told us what was happening next week. Thank you, Afsar. Appreciate you. Well, thank you very much. And thank you to everyone that's been watching online. Huge shout out to you guys. I haven't put the link in the right place. What a plonker. I'm going to do that now. But yeah, Caroline, do you want to just close it out, because I'm rambling?
Romeo done.